Well, welcome back to ETBU. Welcome back to ETB Extra. I said that Coach West from the Tiger basketball is next, but I made a mistake on our rundown today. We're going to talk now with Hannah Crisp. Crisp is a member of the ETBU ladies cross country team. And Hannah, first of all, I want to say welcome to the show and just kind of tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how did you choose ETBU as your place to go to college and run cross country?
Well, I don't live too far from ETBU. I live in Elysian Fields. I ran my whole life, and so coming to ETBU, small school, I was a little nervous about it because I wanted that big experience. But when I came here, I fell in love with the school and the people. And then Coach Prather just motivated me and was like, "Listen, come here. We can do this."
Now, you said you've been running all your life. When did you start realizing that, I might want to do this competitively, because I noticed I can be pretty good at it? When did you start? What age did you start learning, hey, I want to do this as a sport?
I would have to say actually 7th grade, when it was our first year as a team, real sports, and we won district, and I was like, this is my sport.
Of course, Elysian Fields is known for some great runners. Matter of fact, wasn't there a kid who ran in the regionals this past week from Elysian Fields?
Yes, actually, he placed 18th at state.
So the big history, and of course, Elysian Fields is just located just to the southeast of Harrison County, about a 15, 20-minute drive from the ETBU campus. Now, Hannah, what is your major, and what are you studying while you're here at ETBU?
I am a nursing major, and that's another reason I chose ETBU. It's because it's top in the state.
So how difficult is it to be a student athlete? You've really got to have some time management skills to be able to do it, right?
I'm very schedule-based on study time and classwork and practices and everything else.
Since you want to be a nursing student, where did that passion or drive happen in your life that you wanted to be a nurse?
I've always kind of had just one, the love for children, and that's something I want to do when I get older is be a pediatric nurse. And so just growing up, I've always wanted to help people or just be in the hospital in the need.
A couple of weeks ago, the cross-country team ran in the American Southwest Conference Cross-Country Championships, and the Tigers ladies team, as well as members of the men team, did so well they now go on to regionals tomorrow, leave tomorrow for Virginia. Talk about running in the ASC Championship, because I know the conditions were not ideal with all the rain we had. How does a runner battle when the course is really muddy?
We knew going in that, we were expecting actually it to rain at the meet while we were running, and God blessed us and actually took the rain away. But with the muddy course, it definitely caused not everybody to PR in the whole meet, but we still ran hard, we fought, and through all the practices and all the hill workouts, it really helped with all the mud on our shoes.
Visiting with Hannah Crisp, a member of the ETBU cross country team, on their way to regionals tomorrow, leave tomorrow, run on Saturday. Now, I'm not a long distance runner, but I've been told by long distance runners that you get to a place in your race that you hit the wall. In other words, everything seems not to be working in your body. How do you as a runner battle through that?
One of my top things is when I do hit that wall or when I'm coming up on that hill I do not want to go up. A lot of times I write stuff on my arms, and it's normally a verse or something as pain is just temporary. And I just kind of glance and I'm like, let's go.
And it seems like when your runner gets past that wall, it's smooth sailing after that, because it's one of those victories that you have as you run those long distances. Let's talk about the regional meet that the team is leaving for. Obviously, it's in Virginia. You don't want to jump on a bus to travel that far, so you're flying. And I asked you before you came on the show today on ETB Extra, have you ever flown before? And your answer was no. A little bit nervous to get on that plane?
A lot nervous. Let's just say it's going to be interesting if I can get on the plane.
You'll be able to get on the plane. My advice to you is just enjoy it and look out the window, and be interesting to watch as the plane taxis out to the runway and you take off. Very interesting to watch that, and I'll keep your mind off of it. We'll talk about what you're looking forward to in running in regionals. Obviously, the team wants to do well, but you're meeting up with some of the best runners in the country. So what's the focus for the team as you run Saturday in the regional meet?
Well, our focus is, of course, to PR again. Being the first time for a team to go to regionals, it holds a big standard for us. So we're just going to run our hardest, give everything we got, and represent ETBU the best we can.
Last question. What do you like about being at ETBU and running cross country?
There are a lot of things. I think my favorite part is the typical, like, I made a lot of my best friends are on cross country, and not just because we run together. Two of them are actually my roommates, but because just the atmosphere alone, we just get along. We can have a good time, whether we're running or just hanging out. We do Bible studies all the time, so we push each other, we grow together, and it's just a great experience.
Well, Hannah, thank you for being a guest today on ETB Extra, and best to you and your Lady Tigers as you run in the regional meet in Virginia on Saturday. Hannah is from Elysian Fields, which is right here in Harrison County. She's a sophomore and a nursing major. Like I said, appreciate her time today on ETB Extra. All right, coming up next on ETB Extra, broadcasting live from the campus of East Texas Baptist University here this afternoon on the ETB Sports Net. We'll now talk Tiger basketball with the head coach of the Tigers, Bert West. That's next on ETB Extra.